Every winter, over 100 million Americans stop everything to watch one thing: the Super Bowl, the biggest event on American television, every single year. Giant men in armor smashing into each other over a strange oval ball. It feels modern, high-tech, completely American. But here's a question almost nobody asks. Is American football actually new? Or did humans play something almost exactly like it 2,000 years ago? The answer leads straight back to ancient Rome and a brutal game the Roman army used to train for war. First, let's strip American football down to its bones. 2 teams, 1 oval ball, and a strip of land you're fighting to cross. You carry the ball forward, you throw it, you do almost anything to gain ground. And the other team's job is simple: stop you, usually by knocking you down. Reach the far end and you score. It's a battle for territory. Carry, tackle, take ground, repeat. If that sounds a little like war, that's exactly what the ancient world thought too. Travel back 2,000 years to the Roman Empire. The Romans played a rough little game called harpastum. The name roughly means the snatch game, because you grabbed the ball and ran. 2 teams, a small, hard ball, and a line drawn across the middle of the field. The goal: get the ball past your opponents and behind their line. You could carry it, throw it, and pass it to teammates. And you could tackle, block, and shove anyone in your way. It was small ball, full contact, and seriously physical. Players faked, dodged, and tricked each other to break free. Sound familiar? It's basically rugby and the great-grandfather of American football. We know all this because a Roman doctor actually wrote about it. His name was Galen, and he said the game trained the whole body: legs, arms, eyes, and mind, all at once. But this wasn't just exercise. It had a deadly serious purpose. Roman soldiers played harpastum to train for the chaos of battle. Pushing, scrambling, working as a unit. It was practice for war without the dying. A safe, fake battle. The same idea we'll see again and again. But the Romans didn't invent it from nothing. They borrowed it. Centuries earlier, the ancient Greeks had their own ball game. It was called episkyros, a rough 2-team ball battle. 2 teams of equal size, a line of stones down the middle, and a ball the teams threw back and forth, fighting to push each other back. The Greeks played it hard. Some writers even drew it on their pottery. When Rome conquered Greece, they took the game home and made it tougher. Harpastum was the Roman full-contact upgrade of a Greek idea. For centuries, this carry and tackle game spread across the Roman world. But then Rome fell, and the game faded into the shadows of history. For a while, it almost looked like it was gone for good. But the urge to grab a ball and fight over it, that never dies. Jump forward 1,000 years to medieval Europe. Whole towns played a wild, chaotic game called mob football. Hundreds of people, almost no rules, and 1 ball. You could carry it, kick it, throw it, and wrestle anyone who had it. The goals could be whole villages miles apart. It was so violent that people were regularly injured, sometimes worse. Kings were furious. Again and again they tried to ban it. King Edward of England outlawed it. So did kings after him. And every single time, the bans failed. People just kept playing. This chaotic mob game is the shared ancestor of 2 sports: soccer and American football. They're long-lost cousins. For centuries, the game stayed messy and different in every town. Then, in 1800s England, schools tried to write down the rules, and one big argument split football in 2 forever. One side said, only use your feet. That became soccer. The other side said, you can pick it up and run. That became rugby. Legend says a boy at rugby school simply grabbed the ball and ran. His name, the story goes, was William Webb Ellis. The story is probably a myth, but the split was real. Carrying the ball was back, just like the Romans 2,000 years before. Now the story crosses the ocean to America. In 1869, two American colleges played the very first football game, Rutgers versus Princeton. But it looked nothing like the NFL today. It was closer to a chaotic mix of soccer and rugby. Then one man reshaped it into something brand new, Walter Camp, the father of American football. He invented the line of scrimmage, a fresh start for every play, and the system of downs, a set number of tries to gain ground. Suddenly, the chaos had structure, a clear battle for territory, yard by yard. It was a brand new sport, but built on a very, very old instinct. But early American football had a dark problem. There were no helmets, and the play was savagely violent. In 1905 alone, around 18 players died playing the game. The country was horrified. People demanded the sport be banned, just like the medieval kings had tried to ban mob football. Even the President of the United States stepped in. Teddy Roosevelt told the colleges, "Fix this game or lose it." So they made big changes. They legalized the forward pass. That single rule spread the players out and made the game we know. Later came helmets, pads, and armor, and American football survived. So why does this brutal, territorial game grip millions of people? The answer is the same one the Romans understood 2,000 years ago. It's a safe, fake version of our oldest drama, us versus them, a battle for land, a test of courage, strategy, and teamwork. But nobody has to die. We get the thrill of war without the war. Roman soldiers trained for real battles with their ball game. Today, we pour that same instinct into a field, a ball, and a Sunday. The technology changed, the helmets changed, the instinct did not. Carry the ball, take the ground, protect your team, win the battle. It's a story written into humans long before any rulebook existed. So, did the ancient Romans invent American football? Not exactly. They didn't have downs, end zones, or quarterbacks. But they played its ancient ancestor, a carry-the-ball, tackle-everyone war game. The Greeks shaped it. The Romans toughened it. Medieval towns kept it alive. Rugby split it off, and America rebuilt it into something new. The rules are modern. The urge is ancient. We didn't invent the urge to fight over a ball. We just gave it a stadium. For thousands of years, humans have lined up, picked sides, and clashed over a ball. Not for survival, for the thrill of the battle and the bond of a team. So next time you watch the Super Bowl, remember, you're really watching a Roman war game in shoulder pads.